home meetings. Brian Anderson goes from gate 2 for Oxford. Gate 3 is Tom Madsen, the 23-year-old. And on the outside, it's Lucas Drimmel, winner of the World Under-21 quarter-final at Peterborough at the weekend. Peter? Starling Marshall walks away. Referee Graham Reeve above us puts his finger on the button, and away they go. And it's Lucas Drimmel round the outside with an absolute flyer, Peter. It looks as if he read the track well, and he's leaving Nicky Pedersen, a Grand Prix rider, in his wake. The talent of this rider, unlimited perhaps.
Yeah, certainly he and his brother have been second year now for Oxford, and this year they're really shining. Look at that, right on the inside of the curb. Learnt a lot in a very short time, going real well.
You've heard of riding the white line. They're doing it with a vengeance here, with the chalk flying. It's rather like Wimbledon at tennis. But Lucas Drimmel, the 20-year-old, is out front, showing the form he showed at Peterborough in that World Under-21 quarter-final. Now being put under pressure by the Grand Prix rider Nicky Pedersen. Going wide, Pedersen picking up the grip and the speed. But Lucas Drimmel, as he goes into the final lap, can he hold it here? The youngster is riding well. The Grand Prix rider in his wake. And this could be a shock here for the visitors to win the opening heat, because Lucas Drimmel takes the checkered flag. Second place goes to Nicky Pedersen in red. In blue is Tom Madsen to make it a 3-all scoreline at the end of the first heat. But what a ride by that man, Lucas Drimmel. He salutes the Oxford fans.
He would start, because if I wouldn't make a good gate, I wouldn't be so fast, because it's tough, you know.
We saw a lot of chalk flying there. You hugged the white line really tight. What was your thinking behind that?
Yeah, I was thinking just stay inside, because there is most grip in the inside. It will move later on the outside. But the first hit, I had to stay inside and be fast like that.
Yeah, your form's really strong at the moment. What do you put that down to? Is it because you've had a season in England, or it's just this season things have clicked into place?
I think it's more things together. We are already second year in England, which is better for us, because we know all the tracks a little bit better than when we came last year for the first. The bikes are set up more better than last year, and I hope it will hold on all the season.
Okay.
All right,
we'll
let you
get back to the
pit. Appleton goes from the inside in white for Oxford. Gate 2 for Kings Lynn is Freddie Eriksson, the 20-year-old Swede. Gate 3 is Alice Drimmel. Runner-up in the World Under-21 Championship in '99 was Alex in these Elite League meetings. Our starting marshal moves away, and away they go, and yellow in right. Alice Drimmel picking up where his brother left off, pursued in blue there by the guest Brett Woodfield. Back in third place, Andrew Appleton. Disappointment for Freddie Eriksson at the rear, but good track craft up front from Alice Drimmel here. And could we have a Drimmel double after the first two races, Peter?
It looks like it. He's just clipping. He seems to be riding in exactly the same line as his brother in that earlier race, but he's just accelerating now into the lead, Tony.
Well, it's going to be the Drimmel's night if it carries on like this. The chalk flying as he hugs the line there around the pitch bend, trailing Brett Woodfield, the guest, but Woodfield playing his part for Kings Lynn. Back in third place is Freddie Eriksson, and Andrew Appleton has gone right to the back after starting so promisingly as we go into the final lap. Alice Drimmel way out front. Alice Drimmel stretching that gap to some 50 metres down the back straight, and he'll become the second successive heat winner for our visitors from Oxford, as Alice Drimmel takes that heat in yellow. Ahead of him, blue, Brett Woodfield in second place. Third place in red goes to Freddie Eriksson. That's another 3-all for the heat. 2 heats in a row to make...
Just like your brother got. Yeah, you know, on this track you have to make a start, and I think in the beginning then you cannot do much from the behind. But yes, it was a good start, and hopefully it will go on the same way.
Yeah, it was a nice ride, and like your brother, you made a brilliant, nice, clean run to the first corner. Well, we did also see you were hugging the inside line there. We can actually see it on the monitor now, watching you there. Yeah. You're running in quite low, the front wheel well over the white line.
Yeah, I missed it there a little bit, you know, because it's quite grippy, and I was a little bit scared to not go too wide, and I went nearly under the line. That wasn't so good.
Sure. Yeah. A lot of us are quite excited about the form of you and your brother at the moment, but you have been riding well on the continent, but it took you a season to settle down in England.
Yeah, you know, we had quite some trouble with our frames and engines, because when we began, we brought everything from Checo on big tracks. It was everything set up on the big tracks, and here are not so many big tracks, and we had quite small troubles.
Okay, well done.
Great start to the Drimmel. Prospect. This one sees the man on the inside in blue is Peter Carlson, the joint track record holder here at Kings Lynn. Todd Wiltshire for Oxford goes from gate 2, the Australian, not in the best of form away from home. Nicholas Starling Marshall walks away. Up fly the tapes. It's the first time start. And Steve Johnson from the outside comes round. He's balked by the rider in blue. Peter Carlson going through in white. Here's Todd Wiltshire, who'll be delighted with his performance. 9 days to go to the Grand Prix. And the Aussie, who hasn't had the best of luck away from home recently, is leading this one. His teammate Steve Johnson's gone to the rear. The Kings Lynn pair packing in second and third. Peter Carlson second in red, Nicholas Klingberg. And now they're stringing out. And yet another heat will be level if it stays like this.
Yeah, Todd Wiltshire also finding his form right now. He's got Peter Carlson chasing him, but he's just about hanging on to that lead. It'll be all square if it stays like this.
Down the back straight, Todd Wiltshire be put under pressure by Peter Carlson. A lap and a quarter to go. Carlson, the track record holder, back in August last year. Can he catch him? He's going round the outside. He's trying to pick it up. Todd Wiltshire's picking his line. And now I don't think Wiltshire will be caught from here. And he will become the third successive heat winner for the visitors from Oxford. But packing it in second place in blue there is Peter Carlson. Third in red is Nicholas Klingberg. The third successive heat finishes 3-all to make it Kings Lynn 9, Oxford 9 with 3 heats gone and 12 to go.
And it's tough this year, and wins, a good bonus for the team. We just hope we can keep going with it.
Yeah, you've had all the riders for Oxford in the first 3 heats have made perfect starts. Did you talk about the starting techniques before the meeting?
Well, we've taken a bit of tuition from Lee tonight, as we would, making most of Lee being here last year. And
sure. We can actually see the start, Todd.
Yeah, well, I didn't actually make a real good start, Kelvin, to be honest with you. But I took advantage of Jono's superb start, and PK tried to move him wide a little bit.
Right.
And give me that line up the inside, and the bike drove beautiful.
Sure. Okay, well, it was a lovely first corner. You found a bit of drive off the corner.
Well, to be honest with you, Kings Lynn's probably one of the best tracks in the world at the moment, and you can sort of ride anywhere. You can ride inside, outside, and you're going to go forward. So it was good.
That was a nice start for you.
Okay, good stuff.
Yes, reserved for Kings Lynn, Brett Woodiford, the Australian from Adelaide. Gate 2, Alice Drimmel, a flyer in his first race. Gate 3 is Jason Crump, 3 Maxima in a row here at Saddlebow Road at Super Stadium. And here tonight, this matters too. Away goes our Starling Marshall. The 2 on the outside, a little bit of elbows there, but Adams gets first blood. Dribbles in second place, holding out Crump. The visitors from Oxford are holding pole position 1 and 2, and Jason Crump is back in third and now has work to do as he takes on and goes by Alice Drimmel. And now the Australians are chasing each other. Crump behind the man in white, Lee Adams.
Yeah, Crumpy's got his work cut out really now to catch Lee Adams, but Alice Drimmel did a lot of work there to slow Jason Crump down. And in the end, he had to let Crumpy go, but this could be a 4-2 now for Oxford, and this will give them a lead.
It will be amazing because this will provide a 4th successive heat winner for the visitors from Oxford. A tremendous meeting, we told you. Peter Collins believed as they go into the final lap that the visitors have a great chance of winning this one. Kings Lynn unbeaten here this season, but the way Oxford are going at the moment, well, Lee Adams is motoring round that top end, and Lee Adams in the white helmet colours takes the checkered flag. In second place, Jason Crump in red. Third is Alice Drimmel in yellow. That's 4 points to 2 in favour of the visitors, which now makes it Kings Lynn 11, Oxford, Peterborough Monday 12 points and 5 rides. A heat win already here tonight in yellow. Gate 2 in red, Nicholas Klingberg goes for Kings Lynn. Gate 3, it's Brian Anderson for Oxford, another Grand Prix rider. And Peter, for these 2 teams, that man in yellow, Lucas Drimmel, so promising. And at the moment, so prolific, away they go. Lucas Drimmel keeps it down on the inside and once again takes that white line, almost locks up, almost goes into his colleague Brian Anderson, but it's Oxford 1 and 2 again. And Kings Lynn must wonder what is happening to them. Peter Carlson now, though, loves this track, and he in blue in third place will make ground on the front 2. He's going round the outside. He's picking up the grip and the speed. A chance for team riding for the Oxford pair now, and if they can do that, they can hold it.
Yeah, there's some good team riding now, certainly. That's Lucas Drimmel and Brian Anderson having a great go here, but on the outside, Peter Carlson, such a good rider. Going round the outside, I think he's going to go past Anderson here, but no, he can't make it.
Great team riding by the Oxford pair. Now set with a lap and a quarter to go to provide the 5th heat winner of the night. A real shock for Kings Lynn here because Oxford, and particularly that man out front, Lucas Drimmel, is set for his 2nd heat victory of the night. And what a performance by this young man. And this could be the difference between the teams. The Drimmel brothers are carrying all before them. Checkered flag in yellow there to Lucas Drimmel. 2nd place in white goes to Brian Anderson. 3rd in blue to Peter Carlson. That's 5 points to 1 to the visitors, which makes it Kings Lynn 12, Oxford 18. Already after 5 heats, Oxford providing all 5 heat winners, and Kings Lynn can use a tactical sub in gate 2 for Oxford. Lee Adams, the all-conquering all-rounder, ex-Kings Lynn rider. Nicky Pedersen, the Grand Prix man, 3rd in Berlin, goes for Kings Lynn in grade 3 in red, and on the outside it's the 18-year-old along the line. He's ready, the green lights are on, the referee Graham Reed holds them, and away they go, and on the inside in blue Tom Manson, a surprise, but Adams is there in white, pursued round the outside by Pedersen, and now the battle is joined between the Australian for Oxford and Pedersen, of course, the Dane going for the home team, Kings Lynn, Peter.
Yeah, Lee Adams has got such a lot of experience on this circuit, riding for them last year, and he certainly knows his way around here. You can tell on that first corner that he knows the fastest lines. He is so quick round here. Nicky Pedersen really has no chance. Lee looks back there. Nicky's not there, Lee.
Lee looks back with plenty of time, because Nicky Pedersen surely won't catch Lee Adams. Lee Adams in this form is one of the world's best riders, and as Kelvin said earlier, it's not understandable really why he's yet to win a Grand Prix. With a lap to go, Lee Adams in white goes round the top bend, round the pits bend, round bend 2, stretching his lead on Nicky Pedersen. They're really stretching out, because Andrew Appleton certainly outclassed at the back, and I would have won my double, because Lee Adams is going to take the checkered flag in white ahead of the man in red, Nicky Pedersen, and Tom Madsen, the reserve for Kings Lynn, in blue, takes 3rd place, which means it's a share of the points, the 4th heat.
Side Oxford, and obviously Lee Adams on great form.
Well, it's a new track for Oxford anyway, you know, and we think we got a home track, but it's not really like a home track tonight. Looks really good when we went out, but it's slick coming into the corner, and then it's rotting up some ruts, you know, so it's pretty hard and tough to ride out there.
Yeah, it must be tough racing against Lee Adams, because, you know, he rode here last year. It's almost riding against a home guy.
Yeah, well, I knew he's good around Kings Lynn, so I actually was a little bit too ready, you know. I nearly dropped the clutch before the tapes went up. But thing happens, you know, and he didn't make any mistakes, so he's difficult to pass out here.
Yeah, sure he is. He's obviously fast. Do you feel you got the pace? If you'd hit the front, that you could have beaten him?
Oh yeah, if I made the start, I could beat him, no problem.
Okay, plenty of confidence there.
Any changes you'll make?
Well, I don't know. I just said to my promoter now, you got to change the track now, because we don't have any home advantage. So we change now, and then we cut back, and then we win, and then.
We'll talk to you later about the Grand.
White goes for the inside from Oxford. A heat win already to him. For Kings Lynn, Jason Crump goes in gate 2. 3 successive maximums in the last 3 home meetings for him. He's not going to do it tonight. Steve Johnson goes for Oxford, gate 3. On there. Nick Brown, he will move away. Up fly the tapes and away they go, and on the inside Todd Wilshire's made the gate again, but coming across him well is Jason Crump. Round the outside in yellow, a surprise from Steve Johnston. He locks up and allows it to come through. On the inside now with 1 lap gone, it's Jason Crump in red, ahead of in white. In 2nd place is Todd Wilshire. Steve Johnston is now back in 3rd place. At the back it's Freddie Eriksson, but Crump is going well. Jason Crump with 2 laps to go. And Jason Crump now stretching it against Todd Wilshire. In yellow back in 3rd place, Steve Johnston. Way at the back is Freddie Eriksson, and he's certainly struggling, this 20-year-old this season. His highest home score so far is just 2 points. He doesn't look like improving that. But Jason Crump getting his own back here. And Jason Crump set to become the first heat winner of the night for the home team from Kings Lynn. Their fans will be cheered by this, but still packing in behind to make it a 3-all. In 2nd place in white, Todd Wilshire. 3rd in yellow is Steve Johnston. Another 3-all. Still the 6-point margin. Still the opportunity for his outside is Lucas Drimmel. The Drimmel brothers producing the goods here tonight for Oxford. On the outside is Tom Madsen, who's away goes the starting marshal. Tapes fly up on the inside. Alice Drimmel gets a little bit of a roller, but now brother Lucas picks. Oh dear! 1 Drimmel into the barrier. Also with them goes Peter Carlson there in blue, and looking at those two, well, both riders look as if they've taken a buffeting there. Neither has moved at the moment. In fact, yes, we do see Lucas Drimmel has moved, and we're still looking at Peter Carlson there. And with the Grand Prix coming up, well, we hope he'll be okay. And certainly the first aid people into that. It really was a competitive start. It really was tight on that bend, and certainly work to do for the first aid staff. Ambulance out there very quickly, and we know that they all have a duty to do here. And certainly, well, carnage. The fence took a buffeting. The riders distinctly uncomfortable. Peter, unfortunate in a great meeting.
It was Peter Carlson.
So up, we've got the young Dremel boy on the gate 3 there, and we've got Peter Castle in the blue helmet on 2. They're just neck and neck. The young boy, Dremel boy's just ahead. They touch now, and the Peter's bike pops into Lucas's bike. He's over the front, and boom, into the fence. That really is one of those scenarios where both guys are going for the same piece of track, and unfortunately, there wasn't a winner. Both of them came up. Low down, we obviously, with the blue helmet and the white helmet over here. We see Lucas coming across. They touch now. Peter's bike straightens up, pushes into Lucas, and they're off. And they've all gone in, hooked up with the bikes. And as you saw, even in slow motion...
Nicky Pedersen, the tactical substitute for Kings Lynn, goes in blue gate 2. Andrew Appleton, reserve replacement in white for Oxford gate 3. On the outside, Tom Madsen, they carried the unfortunate Peter Carlson to hospital. Lucas Dremel receiving treatment in the track treatment room. This heat 8. A restart. Our starting marshal moves away. The tapes fly up on the inside. Alice Dremel picks it up. Round the outside in red. Tom Madsen tries to make ground. Nicky Pedersen picks it up in blue, but Alice Dremel will make up for his brother, and Alice Dremel could have an awful lot of rides now, because Alice Dremel is heading them home, and Alice Dremel already has 1 heat win to his name, this time heading Nicky Pedersen. In 3rd place, Tom Madsen. Back at the rear in white is Andrew Appleton, but this will be another 3-all if it stays like this.
Yeah, Alice Dremel doesn't seem to be detuned there by what happened to his brother. Probably glad to see him get up and walk away, but out in front, he seems to have the pace to stay ahead of Nicky Pedersen.
A marvellous ride again by Alice Dremel, and these brothers are going to be something pretty special this year. The 21-year-old from Pardubice goes into the final lap, way ahead of the Grand Prix rider Nicky Pedersen, and a fabulous ride by Alice Dremel for the 3rd time tonight. He's looking a class rider here. The Czech Republic man in yellow takes the checkered flag. Again, a heat winner for the visitors from Oxford. In 2nd place in blue is Nicky Pedersen. 3rd in red there is Tom Madsen. That is 3 points apiece, the heat score.
It's all important.
Yeah, I was concentrated and a little bit angry, and that's why just make a start and then go away, and that's it on this track.
Why were you angry?
I think because they scraping it still, and I'm not sure if they own riders can ride on this track, you know, when it's quite grippy.
Right. But you didn't seem to have any problem at all. In actual fact, you were very smooth in front.
Yeah, you know, they make it straight, and if you are in front, it's very easy then.
Yeah, because both of you and Lucas were very good from the start. You're not lifting. A lot of the guys are lifting on the start, but you're able to manage to control that and get a nice clean run to the corner.
Yeah, you know, the heat with Lucas before, I lifted first moment, and everything is about, you know, controlling about the clutch, just gas and then controlling with the clutch, and that's it.
We've seen your dad here tonight, and he's been over for the qualifying round. Is he helping you this evening?
Yeah, he is here. He doesn't work on our bikes, just, you know, speak and managing a little bit, you know.
All right.
Well, no, you want to get back and...
Kings Lynn, Brett Woodiford, the reserve, and Guest goes in blue gate 2. For Oxford, Alice Dremel goes from gate 3, and on the outside, Kings Lynn have Nicholas Klingberg in red. 3-all, I'm sure, would be more than happy for Kings Lynn. Well,